Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new series. So this is the Vintage OAKS by Sim Brisco and it is absolutely beautiful map. It's stunning, really good. So it wasn't a plan to do a series on this map, but I saw a couple of preview map tours by FSG and Sim, and yeah, I immediately downloaded it as soon as it came out and been planning the series ever since. I say planning the series, I've been I must have spent about 8 to 10 hours looking for mods, setting up the map, and yeah. So the idea of this map is, if you haven't already seen one of the map tours, it's where Sim Brisco grew up, and it's, as far as I believe, it's his sort of recollection of how it was in the 80s when he was growing up. So it's set around the 80s. I've done my best to sort of make the machinery, etc., as decade correct as I can, but there may be some, well, there's definitely some things that aren't, but on the whole I think it's not too bad. So this is farm number 17. Yep, 17. There are 19 altogether on the map. So again, that was a challenge, just trying to find which which farm I wanted to use. But yeah, 17 is the one I've gone for. So I'm going to try my best not to babble too much. I know I do that a lot. So I'm just going to quickly show you around what we've got, the equipment, the farm, etc. And then we're going to get cracking into some work because we have got some stuff to do. One other thing I want to mention, as I said, this map is absolutely beautiful, and I fear my PC limitations won't show that off to its full extent. As you can see in the distance there, that shed next to the silo is sort of flickering. I don't know whether that comes through on the video or not, but to me it is flickering. There are a lot of sort of buildings, sheds, etc., with corrugated sheeting and metal doors, etc., and I am getting a lot of flickering. It is a 4x map, 4x map, so yeah, again, the limitations of my PC, it might not be doing the graphics. It might not be showing it off to its full potential, but so far so good. It's fairly smooth, so yeah, we'll just we'll see how it goes in the series. So yeah, farm 17. So we've got a sleep trigger just here, a house with a sleep trigger. We've got the standard landy. Got to have a landy. Everything's dirty. All my equipment is dirty. It is. I wanted it as to feel like a used sort of farm, functional farm. This, I've got a lorry. I've got an Iveco, but I haven't got any trailers for it. So yeah, we've got the tractor unit though. So, that is clean because we've just brought it. That's what we're going with. I've tried with the reg plates as well to get sort of 80s. That is the way our number plates work for any viewers that are watching that aren't from the UK. That is a typical registration plate from the 80s. Goes alphabetically, so A, B, C, D, E, F and G possibly, I think, were the 80s. But yeah, we've got the IVK, we've got an old bale trailer there. In this shed we have, yeah, so it's all the sort of surfaces to the sheds, typical corrugated steel sheeting. There is a bit of flickering for me, but as I say, I don't know whether it's coming through on the video. And yeah, the texturing, it is just my PC, I think. Anyway, in this shed we've got a Merlot telehandler in black. We've got bale spike, forks and bucket for that. Over here we've got a New Holland forage harvester S2200 with corn header and a pickup header. If we come out of here, we've got a diesel tank over here next to this shed. So in here we've got a chisel plough, international chisel plough. We have an international planter. I think that takes liquid fertiliser. So it fertilises at the same time. We've got a cultivator. And we've got a fertiliser spreader. So that is just a lizard one. Probably not decade correct, but we can get away with it, so yeah, that's fine. We've got a big shed here in the middle. This is going to be bale storage, I think. And then in here we have all our grasswork equipment. So we've got a tedder, I think that's a Vermeer tedder, Class Quantum forage pickup wagon. We've got a Vermeer windrower, Crone big baler, an international 1490 haybine mower. And again, this is something I just could not find. There is a lack of square bale wrappers, well, older style square bale wrappers. So I have just had to go with the base game one, the standard sort of one. But I've tried to do it in Vermeer colours, although it still says coon. But yeah, I've just made it really dirty and looks older, but yeah, we'll just pretend that's a futuristic bale wrapper. We've got a Marsden, well, it's a Massey Ferguson branded, but it's essentially the same as the two grain carts we've got there, but that's the silage capacity trailer. And then we've got two Marsden grain trailers. We've got a Marsden bale trailer here. This, I will be using auto load for bales, just because some of the fields are quite big. So yeah, getting the bales in, it'll just be a lot easier with a bale trailer. Over here is our grain silo. So this one is one way you can tip in and load from the pipe there, but it can also be used as a shed then as well, which is pretty cool. And then lastly, our tractors. So if we just go round the corner here, we've got a David Brown 1410. Very nice. Can't remember the horsepower on these actually. And it's not telling me in my thing. We've got a Ford 7810, the Silver Jubilee Edition. Is it Silver Jubilee Edition? I think. Maybe. It's the TW25 7810. And then we have Case International 745XL. And we've got another case, IH5150 in black, pro black. So that's the main farm, but attached to the main farm there is, over the other side of one of our grass fields, there is a couple of cow barns. So just jump in the Landy and take you down to them. So yeah, I haven't done a lot of driving around the map while I've been sort of setting it up. Again, I don't know how the video will come out, but to me it is a little bit, in places it is a little bit sort of stuttery, but please let me know in the comments how it is. I've been a bit worried about that. Again, just because this is such a fantastic map, and I don't want to do it an injustice. Having said that, I am impressed that my PC is running it, being a 4X map, and how it's running it. So yeah, we'll see. So we have actually just driven past a couple of our grass fields, and there's one that side of us, but I'll show you the fields in a minute. So we've got two cow barns here. Now I am starting with a lot of stuff, a lot of equipment, pretty much everything. There's a couple of bits we still need. And I'm already starting with animals, but yeah, it was just one of them. I just got to come on here. I just needed to come on here and play. So yeah, so we've got 40 cows in this one. I'm not running in the enhanced animal mod, so we haven't got baby animals and stuff like that, and I'm not running the grazing add-on either. I'm not using enhanced animal because when you use that, then you don't get milk production until 24 months, I think it is. So yeah, we wanted the milk production straight away, really. So we've got 40 in that barn, and we've got 30, I think it is, in this barn. So they've got milk, and they've got they've got food, and they've got straw as well. So down here we have two silage clamps, big silage clamps, and we have a manure storage pit. So the manure actually spawns in the middle of the sort of pasture bit just there. So we have to get that out ourselves, which is pretty cool. And then down here we've got a slurry spreader or tanker, which is pretty cool. Massey Ferguson 1250. We've got a Marshall muck spreader, side muck spreader. We've got, I think it's pronounced Gale, feed mixer. I'm probably going to increase the capacity on this because I think it's only 12,000 litre. So we, as you can tell, we're doing cows. So we own 82, 81, 83. They're all grass fields. And then we have 89, which is corn at the moment. So we can forage that for chaff, for silage. And then we can get the hay and the grass. Hay and silage from the 3 grass fields here. That will be the operation for the cows. So I'm thinking, because I'm not gonna clamp all of the silage. I'm thinking we're going to be baling some as well, which is why we've got the bale wrapper. But obviously, having bales, it's getting the quantities right for 12,000 litre, because we'll be doing square bales. They're going to be a lot bigger. So I may increase the capacity of that. I've also got the I think it's called cut bale open mod, so you can effectively shred a bale, cut it open, so it will leave it in a loose pile, which that might be handy for hay bales, silage bales. You can put it into loose material, use a bucket to fill the feed mixer up. And the other thing, this is something that probably isn't, almost certainly isn't decades correct, but we've got a straw blower. So this attaches to the telehandler. That you can only get straw into these cow barns with a shredder, so a blower. And just tucked in here we have another little Ford 7610 with a front loader. I'm not too sure the front loader is the correct year of manufacture, but yeah, or the bucket, to be honest. But I think we've done pretty well. So that'll be mainly bits and pieces around the cow yard, sort of scooping up the manure if we do cut open, bales, silage, etc. I think I put a weight on the back of that as well. Yeah, got a concrete weight on the back. So that is this bit up here. If I just go to the map, we also have technically another farm and 3 more fields. So 209 is farm 11, which is a chicken farm. And then we have field 157, 162 and 148. So we will be working in those fields today in this episode. But I'm going to jump in the Land Rover and I'll see you down there so that I can show you the bits and pieces we've got there. So here we are. This is the chicken farm. So this is farm 11. So we have 4 massive chicken barns here, each with their own grain silo, or not a silo, it's a feeding point. But each one holds 2,500 chickens. So we've got capacity for 10,000 chickens here. I have only got chickens in one. I can't remember which one. It's the one on the very end, I think. Yeah, so we have 242 chickens. Again, they've got a little bit of food, but they are going to need some pretty soon. And then I think the egg pallets spawn here. It's the only logical place. And then we've got another grain silo here, so we can store the grain for the chickens in here, which will be handy. And I've placed this shed, so we've got our combines down here, because our arable fields are all around here. So as I say, we have 157, which is wheat, 148, which is wheat, and 162, which is wheat. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, all three wheat. So we will have plenty of feed for the chickens going forward. So the plan is obviously the chickens will reproduce, and then we'll start using the other chicken barns when they get to a certain amount, and obviously the cows as well. They'll start reproducing, and we'll have more cows, more milk production, etc. So the grass fields will take care of the cow feed. Obviously we'll be getting straw from our grains for the total mix ration, and then obviously the grain for the chickens. We are starting with 72,000. As I say, there is a couple of bits we haven't got. We haven't got a seeder. It's possibly the only thing. And I will want to upgrade this combine because we've just brought a brand new class dominator, a 7.7 meter header. So yeah, I've got this little old Massey Ferguson 3640. The header's only 4 meters, I think, maybe a little bit more, 5 maybe, can't remember. So at some point we'll want to upgrade this harvester for a second one of these, but also maybe we'll buy more land. Who knows, we'll see how we get on. Primarily chickens and cows. So we have 2 fields to harvest. Where are we? We've got 162 and 157, and then next month 148 will be ready. We also have in this month 2 grass fields ready, and then 1 will be ready next month. So I think for the rest of this episode, because I have been babbling again, I think we'll do the harvests. So let's jump into the Massey to do the smaller one. And then the Dominator can do the bigger field. I have got obviously Courseplay running. I've got I have auto drive on Farm Sim Brisco's itch.io. There is a full auto drive course which I think was done by Finnish farmer. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Very detailed, as you can see from the map. Lots and lots of waypoints, all the farms, sell points, etc. So yeah. Right, I'm going to get all this set up. I need to get a tractor and trailer over. So we'll get that done, and I'll see you when we get harvesting. first harvest on the vintage oaks all complete. We got 78,336 litres of wheat. That's all in the silo. I will transfer some of that into the chicken barn. But yeah, just got to get this all baled up. I will be doing the biggest size bales for straw. So the 240 centimetre, 9,000 litre. I don't think the yield was brilliant on this field because it does need ploughing, so the yield of the straw won't be as good either. But we should get a few bales. It's a lot bigger field than I thought. That did take a long time. I don't know why I chose the Massey harvester to do this field. It is the smallest of the 3 arable fields, so we really do need to trade that in for another class, especially for when we do the field that's over there, because that is probably twice the size of this, so it will make our life a lot easier if we've got 2. But yeah, so that's probably around about it for this first episode. So yeah, quite a bit of grass work in the next episode. We've still got another field to harvest, so I might try and trade in the Massey combine for another Dominator before we do that harvest, and we'll run 2 combines in that field, and yeah, get that harvested, and then we'll have a couple of grass fields to take care of. So I think with the grass, I think I'm probably going to bale it into silage bales and sell the silage, and then we'll use the cornfield, the chaff, and we'll put that into the bunker silo, use that for silage. Probably one of the 3 fields we'll put into the silage bunker as well, just so we've got plenty in there for the feed for the cows. Yeah, see how we get on, see where we end up. So I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm absolutely buzzing for this series. Yeah, the map is so good. I know I keep saying it, but it really is. Please do comment, let me know any mods you know of that could be utilised in the series, and please hit that like button for me. It really will help the channel, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.